Hey,
What's up, everybody?
how is everybody? Or is it just me and you?
There's definitely a couple people watching us tonight. How's everybody doing on this fine VD day?
Right?
The VD day.
Hey, Bobby, Carl, Tommy.
There's quite a few people watching us. We got
Yeah,
22
there's
viewers tonight.
Waco. Yeah. Dang, we got Jamie in the house, man.
Mr. Brodowski.
I put a,
Brodowski.
I put a Hulk on one of the graphics as a little nod to Jamie.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What's up, Dwight? How are you, sir?
Hmm.
Love Jamie. Oh, we got Mr. Loudman himself in here.
Man, I'm always here. I guess
It's
I'm.
always Miller. Always Miller time. Always.
Hmm.
So how's everybody doing tonight? I know some of y'all are probably in trouble because instead of watching us, you should be hanging out with your significant others. Oh, it's Brodowski. Get it right, 25 July. It's Brodowski. Thanks
That's
for
funny.
watching us. We appreciate it.
Hmm.
Well, we don't actually have any guests tonight. It's just going to be kind of me and Billy sitting here chit chatting, saying hi to
Yeah.
you guys. So if you have any questions or anything you'd like to ask Billy or myself, feel free to reach out.
I reached out to George Strait. He was busy.
Well, I mean, he's a pretty busy man, so I understand.
Well, he's about ready to retire. You'd think he wouldn't be that busy. Make some time for us, but you know, Valentine's is done for the night.
Brett, how are you, sir? Trying to kind of read some of the comments there as we go.
Hmm.
Let's talk about brand bashing. I don't believe in brand bashing. Everybody can run what they want to.
So, hey, what's up with the? I've seen a little bit of this today. I come in on one. There's a sundown and scar thing. Is there something
Always.
just
I
right
mean,
now? I haven't really seen it a lot before, but I saw it today.
it's an ongoing thing that's been there for years.
How can you
I
put
mean,
those
it kind
two
of
in the
really,
same sentence? They don't belong, right?
you know,
In my opinion.
it kind of reminds me of that old joke. It's like, don't call me sir. It's like putting an elevator in an outhouse. It just don't belong.
Right.
But I mean, to each their own. I don't really brand bash. I know what I like to run, and I run what I run. It is what it is.
Yeah. There's
I mean,
only really one brand that I would like to bash, but that only honestly comes only from my experience sitting behind that table.
yeah.
But I would never do it in public.
I mean, I've seen, I can literally walk over to my basement ceiling over there, because I recone subs down here, always have, always will. But there's every brand of sub. I even got Funky Pups subs up in there that have been blown. I mean, there's every brand of sub you could think of is in my ceiling. I've got recones up there that I've redid them
Well,
all. So it
when it
doesn't
comes
matter
to
from,
subwoofers, I'm gonna say what 99.99% of the time it's user error when they blow.
well, I
Box
guess
unloads.
I have to rephrase that. I have everyone except for Kicker because Kicker won't sell their damn shit to nobody.
Right, and that's one reason I keep my mouth shut is to this date I have only run kicker subs. So I hadn't really used them. If I even wanted to bash one, I really
I
couldn't.
mean, Kyle said it right. Bang is bang. I mean, it really doesn't matter. I've seen everybody run everything from Scar to Sundown to the most expensive Neo out there to the cheapest $20 sub out there. Hell, I started on Sparkomatic power boosters.
Hmm.
I mean, let's be
Radio
true.
Shack, Radio Shack subs was
I mean,
$29
seriously,
for a
we've
15.
all been there. Why does Jimmy look like he got off a whip? What? I know, I mean, Sparkomatic. I mean, seriously, Sparkomatic. I remember running like six by nines in the back deck of Sparkomatic with a 50-watt power booster and thought I was the shit. But I
No,
mean,
that was that one of those power boosters that had the slides on the front. That thing
no,
was
it wasn't the
20,000,
equalizer. It was the one that had the push button,
had
the literally
20,000
push
watts on
button.
that thing, if I remember right, something
Yeah.
like that.
I mean, I've got some of that old shit sitting over there. I've got a pull out stereo. I've got like a whole Alpine, the Interlink Alpine setup that had the little bitty, the, oh, spit it out, Jimmy, the display where you could actually set and tune and do all that up front,
Right?
almost kind of like what you was talking about. So, I mean, we've all had them.
Yeah,
Hey, everybody, how you guys doing? Pyramid, yeah. I mean, there's been all kinds of brands.
yeah.
Oh well, I don't know, Sam.
Oh yeah. Uh, we're supposed to keep our mouth shut about that. So far, we don't. We can't. We don't know yet. I guess I'd say. Uh, maybe. Maybe it looks good. But sort of yeah, and sort of no. I can't wait till we can put it out there. But I don't know. So I truly don't know. I believe so, but except that we were already working on that deal before,
For the
and that's
last 2 years.
if they don't come back, if they don't come this time, we were trying to do it even if they did, if they were there. So I wouldn't say we'd be replacing them if they didn't come,
We got Mr. Andy in the house.
right?
True
Chinese
backup
cookie cutter
brand.
subs. Wonder what kind of subs that is.
He's probably talking about Scar.
See, what's wrong with this is how did I know that?
I think that's where that whole thing got started. I think Drew had a part of it. Damn it,
Mm.
Drew.
Well, um, yeah, there's a lot of Chinese subs out there for sure.
Oh,
And they
Resilio
still
South.
work. A speaker's a speaker. They're
Well,
going to work unless we beat them down.
I can honestly tell you, Jay, they're good subs, and I've reconed a lot of them, but 90% of them's been user error, so I can't really comment on them myself. I haven't ran them personally, so I don't know. I've been Fosgate kicker, you know, all the silly stuff, sundown, death bounce, hell at one point in time I had some Alpine type R's. I mean I've had a little bit of everything, so I don't know. I can't say unless I physically have run the brand to tell you. I don't know. But
See,
90% of my recones in my basement that's hanging over there now have been user error. 100%.
well, I guess now that you bring up,
Even all mine. And there's quite a few of mine hanging over there. They've all been
right?
used.
Uh, so back in the day, though, I always ran kicker. But if somebody pulled up with Fosgate next to you, it's like you bowed up and made them go to the other side of the parking lot.
It was
I guess
always a
we didn't
war.
bash them online; we bashed them in real life.
It was always a
You
little
know?
war. I mean, we
Yeah.
always gave a person a little bit of grief or a little bit of heckling. That was
Oh,
always
we
in
got
good
downright
spirits.
honest with them. Yeah, you didn't park next to us. You go somewhere else.
Oh
And
yeah, yeah.
if you had more people than we did, we had to go. But we didn't park next to one another on the parking lot. If you Fosgate kicker, we didn't mix. That stuff wasn't going down.
Yeah, it's happened. I've seen some of it myself, but I don't care. Truthfully, I really don't care if you're running Scar, if you're running Sparkomatic, I don't care.
Yeah, but you're
As
like
long
60
as you
now. But
enjoy
when
it.
we were 20, we cared.
Well,
And these
that's
guys, and these
when we
guys,
were young and dumb.
right? These
That's
guys are like 20 though. See, they still got that testosterone and they can bash. We don't care no more. You
yeah.
what 50? I'm 28. You know,
I just tell everybody when they pull up in the lanes, because I've had quite a few people ask me about brands and stuff, and I tell them if it makes you happy, that's all that really matters. I don't care what anybody else says, as long as you're happy. Excuse me.
yeah,
As long as you're happy, that's really all that matters.
yeah, yeah.
Absolutely, Cody.
Crunch. I remember Crunch. Yeah, they
Right.
always had the
Yeah.
best posters.
Yeah. Wow.
Had that pickup, that lifted pickup that the bed flipped up.
Yep. It
Remember
went
that?
up and kind of tilted a little bit. Yep, I remember that one.
I think that was
Absolutely.
Crunch, or was that Sherman Vega? I think it was Crunch.
That was Crunch. Yeah. I mean, seriously, as long as you have fun, that's all that matters to me. I don't care.
Right?
Billy said it before, and I'm guaranteeing he'll say it many times. We're not doing this to become millionaires.
Yeah. Lord, if we are, I need the head check.
Boy.
I need somebody to straighten me out really, really fast. Wow. Got that need a little love. Where should I go? Send them to me. Send them to me.
Yeah, and you'll never see him again.
So this is what kicked off my audio love is I had two 6x9. I had four 6x9 Pioneer 6x9s, and I traded them things for two gold letter kicker eights. I was
Yep.
probably 11 years old, maybe 12. I think
I
11.
remember making a cardboard box and sticking them in the back of a cardboard box. Yep, that was me.
Yeah.
I did it before.
Yeah, I did at least build a box for them. But anyway, that started it off, man, and I've been in love ever since. I'll never forget the smell of those gold letter kickers. Man.
Well, there's a couple things that we did want to talk about tonight, and one was memberships. We wanted to bring up to just make sure you guys are trying to keep track of your memberships because finals is coming up October 1st. So, if you don't have your membership paid for or if you're in question, Billy actually has a nice little website that I apologize, I wasn't aware of
Yeah.
that he's put a lot of time and effort into. So,
I'm going to share it right now. I hadn't put a lot of effort into the website, but I put a lot of effort into the data. I can't help it. I'm not really a coder anymore. It's been a long time since I did it. But so I'll show you kind of what I have for data, that is. You guys want to look. This is basewars.org. So
and
you
this is
go,
where all you guys can go is on basewords.org and see
yeah.
what he's showing you right now.
So on the home page, there's really not much there. Usually it's our live stream from the week before is what you'll see. But then if the rule book is there, if you click that and you come down here, there's a PDF of the rule book. So if you click that, you can download the rule page, I guess. But so then if you came over to, well, before I go to that one, this third tab, if you click that, that takes you to Facebook, to where our events are. So all our events will be here. Though I gather from some of the other guys today that I've missed out on putting some of their events there. But so there's that. And then when I come across some good videos that I think have good information on YouTube, I'll put them here. And I have put some good education for you guys, I guess. And these are good, solid videos right here. This guy really knows what he's talking about. So, but you can find them on YouTube too. But anyway, it's just an educational page, if you will. So now this page, this is going to take you guys a little while because it's a lot of data, and I'm just not that good of a programmer to make it easy for you guys. But you see the blank white page, but it's not blank. It's just coming. It's just slow. But
Cody,
here's
yes.
so this one, and I'll go up a little bit. When you click that first one, it's got a drop down, if you will. And this is 20, 21, and 22 members by class. So this is all of the members that we have, and this is the class that they are in. And so if you wanted to look at assassin class, the very first, the highest score is a 160.58. And so you can scroll on down and see the. In other words, if you're worried about what you're going to get in finals, you can come right here, and
All the information is there for you.
it's there for you. Now, It does have a slide down here at the bottom where you can scroll over a little bit. There's a little bit more information for us where it was, who the judge was, what city, the date, all that stuff. So that's for members. That's these people are members. So you don't have to worry about somebody that's not a member because they're not coming to finals. But for those of you just for kicks and grins, 2021 general results. You click this tab, and I don't know if I can find a way to make this stuff load quicker for you guys or not. But if I
It's
can,
a
I
lot
will.
of data. It's a lot
Yeah,
of data.
yeah, and honestly, it's just a Google sheet that's fed to the website. So here, what we have is they are in by date. So, and this one is just a mistake right here. This probably should have been 2022. So this is our very first show that I had the day after finals, 424, and they'll scroll down to every show we've had.
I had one there too. Yeah.
Yeah. So every show we've had will be here, and all the scores and all the people, um, and like I said, it's sorted by date. So there's some data for you there. I don't have a good way to present it to you just yet, and figured out how to get that. So, but if you want to know a little bit about what you're up against, you can sift through that. And that's about it for the website for right now.
That's amazing. But why? The reason why I brought it up was this: I've had a couple people ask me, what was see right there. I needed to see that. That's where, and I wasn't for sure because I didn't want to overwhelm Billy because I know he's got a lot of stuff going on. So it you know
Yeah, I know people need data. The next thing I need to try and make that happen is for it to add the points up. I've got it to calculate the points per show, but getting it to add them, I haven't done that yet. I haven't got that done yet because it add every time you go to a different show, and I just haven't done it yet. I'm sure it's doable, and I'm sure I can do it, but I haven't done
What am I running? What do you mean as far as vehicle or what? I actually have not ran yet, but it's going to be probably in the next month or so, just for fun. I'm going to bring it in the lanes to see what it'll do. Music classes only, of course.
it. So on this one right here, right now, if you become a member, all your points all the way back, they do count. I don't like that, but I have not figured a way to not make that happen. Uh, I would even I don't have those other documents up, but uh, it's simply the way it knows you're a member is the spelling of your name, and I have assigned it you a number. So I don't have a way for it to know when you became a member. It only knows that you are a member. So when I populate you as a member, it'll go all the way back to all the shows we had this year.
What are you talking about, Jason? I mean, as far as are we going to send out a special invitation to each competitor for finals? Is that what you're asking? I'm kind of not understanding there,
I
sir.
probably would do a graphic of invited, you know.
In my daily system, I have all kicker Q class in my vehicle. All kicker 6x9s with a kicker Q amplifiers, kicker wired distribution blocks, everything kicker.
On this one, yeah,
Yes.
uh, we've got something worked out for Rogers, Arkansas. I think just got in the plans today, so it's not done yet.
Well, no, because we haven't started that class. That class
So
will
I
be
have
started after finals, right, Billy?
no. We'll start it ahead. We got plenty of time. It just
Well, then I'm gonna need a new updated sheet so I can start
yeah,
letting you
yeah. I'll
guys
have
in.
to update all of them, but I haven't come up with the names, man. That's the only thing holding me back.
Yes, you can run an RV in the lanes. We don't care.
Who
I've
was
had
you
a
had somebody run an 18 wheeler up there,
I've
didn't
had a diesel in my lanes. I've had a guy that's run a boat in my lanes before. So yeah,
you?
motorcycle in my lanes. We don't care. Absolutely, bring it. Why not? A membership is $25, and you pay that directly to Billy.
Yeah. If it's uh if it's Cash App, it's $ base wars. It's Cash App.
The boat was badass. Absolutely. Golf cart. I actually.
They go in
Well,
the Iron Horse division.
okay. There you go. He said it in the Iron Horse. So people that bring golf carts. I don't know somebody that bought one this winter.
All right.
I'm gonna have fun with it. It's just gonna be a play cart though. Red flyer wagons. I guess a red
Radio
flyer
thing.
wagon. We would put you in
Iron
the
Horse.
baby boomer class.
It'd be Iron Horse.
Iron horse. Okay.
Yeah.
What's up, Ronnie? How are you, sir? Well, we actually haven't ran any class. I personally haven't ran any classes for C pillar. Have you, Billy?
You know, huh? They're not
No.
out yet.
So, maybe in a different organization they're talking about. Cashew outside. That's funny.
We need to get Ronnie on here to talk about his program, man. Ronnie Pruitt.
Ronnie was on here. He was on here. I want
Yeah.
to say it was probably about 3 weeks before, or you was gone or sick or something.
Yeah, we need to do it again.
Yeah, I mean Ronnie's always down. I'm sure if you send a link, he'd probably come tonight. Heck,
Well, I think he's kind of busy getting ready for the USAC finals right now.
any thoughts on the SQ class? Yeah,
Actually, Jeff,
eventually.
yeah, I spent probably about 4 hours researching some SQ stuff today. So, yep. Yeah.
It's gonna happen. It'll be right back to that thing though, where he's gonna have to look for judges and people like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I can judge an SQ class, but I don't think it would be fair for me to do both.
You can, well, I tried, and it's hard to do SPL and go judge a car because it'll take you 20 minutes, 30 minutes sometimes to
For
judge
your
a car.
ears.
Then your SPL line is backed up, and then the man that owns the racetrack standing there looking at you kind of mad.
Yeah.
So,
But Billy's never claimed to be perfect, so
actually,
that's
you
what.
remember when I put that book out? I say, y'all, this is a rough draft. It still says it right now. So maybe somebody's finally give me an error. It's only been a year.
It's happened. I was asking about judges in Louisiana. That'd be Jordan.
Yeah, that'd be Jordan.
Jordan Acostas.
Yeah, I don't know who would have asked him to judge one in Louisiana. I was asked to judge one in Louisiana. I don't know. I don't know who that
No,
it would have had to be USAC because that's the only other org there.
it was a big Mustang show competition. I don't know.
Mm.
I was asked to judge one in Louisiana. Oh, I get you. Okay, I understand. Jordan's always down there. Everybody, you can hit up Jordan Acostas. What's up,
Mm.
Jason? Somebody's hit up Billy Temple.
Who wasn't it?
I heard you're
Oh, yeah. So,
ready for base wars at the West Coast.
yeah, man, I'm ready to. I'm ready. I just don't know how to hunt for somebody out there, but it's on my radar real hard.
I need to take a personal trip out there. so
Yeah.
I can hunt for somebody.
Yeah.
I call it a business expense.
Yeah.
I wish.
We got Chet in Midland, Texas. He's potentially going to move, and but I won't. So I'm going to try and get somebody out in Dallas as well.
Yeah, yeah. Texas is big. It's big as hell.
Yeah.
Big.
I think Chet's 4.5 hours from Dallas, and that's just a little too far to drive to do base wars.
I, I
On the
I cut
norm.
it off myself personally. I cut it off at 4 hours, but at 4 hours, it better be worth it. I mean, seriously, I love you guys and I love doing shows, but 4 hours away, I'm not making no money. Not
Yeah.
when my truck is going to take me probably $300 in gas to get there and get home. No, I'm not making no money.
That's that's why I got that little van, 28 miles a gallon, carry all the stuff.
Uh, you're the reason I got my damn truck, Billy. So I don't even want to go there. I mean,
Right.
seriously, I rode in your truck
You
that
need to
one
just
day.
get you a trailer then,
I need to buy yours.
and be yeah, you do because I don't really use it anymore. I hadn't moved it, and I don't know when. But now, if
That's a
we do, if
that's a
we
shame.
do the Slamology show, that trailer's going, and it's going to be full. We're gonna have I don't know how many computers, how many. We're gonna have backups of everything. you know,
Right? I'm driving 9 hours to Slamology. Well,
I think I drove 25 hours, 26 hours out to Vegas. Uh,
Slam is 7 hours from me. Louisiana is 13 and a half if I don't stop, but we all know that's not going to happen. Probably about a 16-hour drive. Um, I haven't really been too much more farther, I guess I want to say.
I forget how long the drive up to Slam was last time, and Sundown I think was 10 or 12 hours too. Brought trailer to that.
Yeah. I'm I'm going to make sure that I stay free this year for the Sundown show. Hopefully.
Yeah, I liked it.
Hopefully, damn it.
It was it's a smaller venue, so you can easily get to see everything. But it's got a good high quality of stuff there.
Well, my biggest issue is I use up all my vacation time between Slamology and Scraping the Coast and, you know, personal stuff that I
Mhm.
don't have any vacation time left. Slam was 10 hours to Slam was 21 hours. Why? What? I don't understand that, Jamie.
Uh, I think. Let's see. Well, I can tell you this. I now have had that pickup for 2 years now. It's was in the shop for 2.5 months. It's got 110,000 miles on it, and I assure you, nearly all of them was put on for base wars.
I bought my truck, it had 20,000 miles on it, and I'm sitting at almost 60. And I would say 75% of that is base wars,
Yeah.
if not more than 75%. I'd say probably 80% of that is base wars.
Let me scroll it over and look right quick, Mike. I'm gonna pull it up on the.
Wow, Bobby, 35 hours?
Dang,
There's Where the hell do you live?
you must live in 35 hours. That's Japan.
Right? I mean, seriously. Well, not unless he like takes 2 or 3 day breaks. He is old.
Let me see here.
TDH is in Virginia. Okay.
Hey
That makes
Jimmy, what month did we go to? Did we go to Vegas? When was that? What year was it?
Vegas this year or 2021. Vegas was 2021.
October, November.
It would have been November, I think. No, was it November? Oh shit! Yeah, it was November. I think. Yeah, yeah. Mike, You're right. November.
November. Okay. Let me see here. November. November. Looking for the Vegas show. I wonder what I would have called that one.
Mm, would have been a showdown, maybe,
Well, you know what?
or Taco Fest.
I don't see it either. Whose computer did we use?
Yours, yours, and Jordan's. I think.
I know I made the graphic for it.
I want to say it was Taco Fest. Yeah, Ronnie. Even Ronnie said it. I think it
Well,
was Taco Fest.
yeah, I mean, I could have. I'm no telling what I would have called it, but
Mm,
hmm, well,
ABCES or something, maybe, or I
yeah,
don't know. It would have been Showdown something.
well, let me just look. Right. But
Not
he's right.
KC
It's not on
Showdown,
that.
obviously.
It's not on that list. I hate to did all that work for nothing.
It was Taco Fest. Well,
But I
we
will
know
tell you
it
something.
was called.
I will tell you something that's very cool. Is so right now, uh, we have about 50%. We grew 50% from the last year at finals to where we are right now in number of runs.
It's
So
only going to keep going up from there.
hope so. But it'll be there a lot faster if I add this Las Vegas show if it's not there.
Last year at finals, think about it. You literally had me, you, and Jordan.
Yep.
Now you've got how many judges?
And 7,
I'm
8.
I'm putting you on the spot. I think it's 8.
And some of them are not like Chet hasn't had one yet. Melissa's new. Alan hasn't had one yet. Not their fault, you know. But so
I
there's
actually had
3.
somebody reach out to me today for an Arkansas show, and I sent them to Melissa.
Yeah, okay.
So,
That'll be Jake.
Jake,
Melissa, she's in Alabama.
oh, well, then I told that person wrong.
Well,
Sorry,
that's
you need to
okay.
holler at Jake.
I think she told me about him, and she got in touch with Jake. I think
So, where is she going to be at so I don't mix that up again?
she's in the Tuscaloosa area, and she's going to do like North Alabama, maybe down to Montgomery. She's going to butt up to Jordan, Jake, and Allen on the top, and Robert is still going to do some of the probably lower Georgia and some of those East Coast shows that he had already kind of planned on doing. But
Thank you, Melissa. I appreciate that. Sorry for the confusion. Slam is a 35-hour rocket ride for me. What? How the hell is it 35 hours? There's no way. I mean, I don't know where you're at to be 35 hours away from Slam. Shit. That's got to be like in China or something, right?
mhm. Right.
Ashley Larry, what's up? How are you, sir? I know, right? He wanted to do like 9+ shows. That's why I definitely wanted to make sure I got that in the right people. So that was amazing.
Well, I found the data for that show.
Beam me up, Scotty.
I'm gonna put the data up for now, but I found it. I'll fix it probably when we get finished with this live stream.
He'll get it on there. Guaranteed. Thanks for telling us.
Yeah, man.
El Fuego in the house, absolutely. I found the crown over here. What do you mean by that? I'm guessing maybe a little drinky drink. Say hello to Free Willy on your way over here from China. That's a good one. Absolutely. So there is one more thing that I wanted to talk to you about. Well, whatever, and that's about. Unfortunately, at this point in time, I think we have. Well, Billy, everybody has decided that if you are running other organizations at your show via it be, we'll just throw it out there, Midwest SPL, USAC, DB Drag, any of them other organizations at your show, we are going to start charging you guys to be there.
Well, yeah. Here's the reason why though. There's two reasons why. One is if we're doing a show by ourselves, we don't want to charge. We don't
No,
want to
we
charge. That's
don't.
not what we want to do. But when we go to where there are other orgs there and they're getting paid, uh, and they take half our customers, so to speak, then it's just no way for us to do well. So that's the reason. That's one reason that we want to do that. And the fee is basically the average of what you'll be paying the rest of the other orgs. If you're not paying them anything, then we have to be there for nothing as well. Uh,
Absolutely.
Also, it's kind of to benefit the other orgs as well because if we don't want you to just take us because we're free, then all the shows would not have all the orgs, and that's no fun because we like to have a lot of orgs. So it's kind of an incentive to not run off the other orgs as well.
Absolutely. Because that's not what we're trying to do. We want to have fun with everybody and play with everybody. But still, I mean, in just like Billy said, in that same aspect, I mean, if you have two other organizations there besides Space Wars, it takes half of our customers away. So we're not going to make the same amount of money. So, you know, I have drove to 4 or 5 hour shows away that I've literally made nothing. I came home and I was negative in the hole for doing them shows. And I don't say nothing when it's Base Wars by themselves, but when I go out there and there's USAC, DB Drag, Midwest SPL, any of them other organizations out there, it's kind of hard for us. I mean, we're not a nationwide organization. We're not out here trying to make big money, but we're not trying to go in the hole either. So I mean, in that same aspect, we need to kind of keep it fair with everybody else.
Like I was just messaging John Kent, about some of those Florida shows, and he doesn't really pay anybody. He says there's a field full of customers out there for you. You can go get them or you cannot. I like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you don't pay any other organizations out there, we'll be there for free as well. But I mean, in all aspects, if you're paying any other organization out there, why shouldn't you pay us as well?
But make no mistake, we're not going to. It's just not. We're not going to charge for local shows ever. So
Well, no, absolutely not. Why is Melissa not on tonight? That's a good question, Dan.
I started to see if she wanted to come on, but I didn't have that thought until right before we came on.
It happens. So, you couldn't handle a show at your house, Dan, especially in your neighborhood. All the St. Louis boys would show up there with all their dunks. It'd be game over. Game over. Your neighborhood would go crazy. They already put up with you. Yes, I'll be back in Wichita. Most definitely. There's a show in Junction City, which isn't too far from Wichita. You can check that one out. And I'm not promoting it, just me in every class. The day you get on the meter, Dan, I will have your private show at your house. I guarantee it. If you run in every class, nobody else can be there but you. Absolutely. But you have to run in every class. She's probably on TikTok. He won't. We know he won't, Jamie. Absolutely. He won't get on the meter. If he does, he'll keep it turned down. You can break your nose to smell.
I think we have
We got our first official spam.
right.
Let's
Let's see here.
see. Go here, block user, done. Alrighty. Sorry for that. It's
Guess we
done.
need to
I got rid
find
of
us
it.
some YouTube
I blocked her.
admins.
Dan promised to run for everybody. If he runs for you before he does me, there's going to be big problems. I'm just saying that right now. Dan promised to run for you before he. A little bit of feedback there. What are you playing with there, Billy?
I went to YouTube to ask the person.
Oh, I blocked her.
Oh, okay. Man, how'd you do that?
You can click over on there where the little dots are by the star.
Okay.
Absolutely. You know he is. He doesn't want the clue to show him up. I feel a little betrayed right there. I'm not going to lie. Dan? It's like a slow jog. You're so silly. You're so silly. Oh, wow. What'd you do, El Fuego? 9 stitches, damn. That don't seem fun.
Hmm. Mm. Sounds like a Chiari type thing.
Boy,
No, I'd be more like 30.
for sure. Don't send me messages while I'm in the middle of the show, please, Jason.
Well, Jimmy, we talked about the website. We talked about some fees. What else? That's what I shoot pool with. Stone County. Which
We're
county?
still there. I was getting ready to say, where is that?
That's Mississippi. Uh, Stone. Hmm.
Really, David? Everybody decides to message me right now.
Oh, yes. Well, I haven't, but I've had some in Hattiesburg. I had some shows in Hattiesburg. But Wiggins would be a good spot. Close to home. Right? Uh yeah, I hear about it too, man. It's kind of making my hair fall out.
That's kind of funny. Yeah, that's kind of funny.
Are we still looking? We still
Wow, guys. All the guys on the fucking feeder are starting to actually PM me. My
yeah.
phone's blowing up here. Pippin.
So I was telling somebody earlier, Javon, I spent a good few hours, probably 4 hours maybe today, studying up on some SQ stuff as far as where is the best place to start it, who's the groups to get into to kind of get it kicked off. I got everything I need to do it. I just need to get out there and do it. So
Ouch. What's the truth?
While building a box or split it open with SPL.
I'm guessing why building a box.
You're not going to be sawing your head, not with the table saw. Not you. Somebody else may do it to you, but you're probably not going to do it. You know?
With a table saw, though, I mean, seriously, I mean,
Yeah.
by building a box or split my head.
If you slip, that's normally an arm thing or a finger gone. You know.
Well,
Hmm.
he's so silly, David.
Well, hate to be the bearer of bad news. The only way I know how to do something like that is you'd have to chew it up. So.
Mm. No, thank you. No, thank you.
So I actually had one. Had rented the racetrack there in Hattiesburg. It's no longer there. I don't think they made a new exit there and kind of killed it. But I think. But man, guess how many entries, Jimmy? I had rented this racetrack. Guess how many entries I had?
4.
0.
Ouch.
That was the pain of starting base wars. 0. Had 0. 0 entries.
I don't know that I've necessarily had 0, but I've had some, I'd say medium sized shows. I've had a lot of support from all the base hits and from all my friends around here. I have really decent shows, and I appreciate all of you guys. Seriously.
I had shows for 2 years before I started really getting any real support as far as quantity. Uh, Man, there was many a shows. There was one. I went down to Slidell, Louisiana one time. I lived in Hattiesburg at the time, and the guy
Yeah,
that
we
came,
did, Pippin.
the guy that came to the show in Slidell came
Was
from
David?
Hattiesburg where I lived.
I was gonna say, was it David?
No, guy named Jamie, and he came all the way from Hattiesburg. We both drove from Hattiesburg. He was the only entry in Slidell, Louisiana.
It happens. Billy started this out what 5 6 years ago.
Yeah, 2016, I think.
So I mean,
Yep. Yeah, it was rough there for a while, but I
I,
didn't care. We was having fun with it, you
I
know.
appreciate that, Pippin.
Mm.
Ouch. It definitely does not.
Not 29, 29 staples. That'd be worse.
Ouch, for sure.
Got a new haircut though, I guess.
Grocery free single bill 10-inch sub with a fourth order 25. Power Wheel. There's just only one class. It doesn't matter. I mean, seriously. Am I wrong, Billy? There is only
Well,
one class in Power Wheel.
he's just telling us what he's got so we
Oh,
could guess the SPL. That's Port Wars pretty much though. I think is that correct?
well, it depends on is there a kid under the age of 10 running it, or is there somebody over the age of 10? I mean, because I mean, if it's a kid running it, shouldn't they technically be in Power Wheels? Because that's in a Power Wheel vehicle, right?
Yeah, it's Power Wheels. But what I'm saying
Yeah.
is he's just asking us to guess the SPL.
12-year-old. Okay. Oh, sorry. What's the SPL? Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't read that right.
I mean, That's a lot of power for a 10, and depends on the frequency. I would think, that it's tuned at. 12 in with a globe, so it's a big port. So, uh,
Um, I'm guessing probably 63, 64.
what frequency?
Where's the meter at?
It's in. He says it's 12 inches in.
12 inches in. So, well, that's different. 12 inches in from the globe.
Hmm. Oh, in the kick.
Oh,
Okay.
in the kick. Okay.
Uh, well,
How
crap.
can you do in the kick and the power wheel, though?
That's what I don't know.
I'm confused here, Ronnie. Because that's not accurate. It's like 3.5, Dan. Let's be truthful. I've talked to Jackie.
He knows what his credit card will do, man. It identifies as 12 inches.
Globe in the kick.
Hmm. Mike, I bet it's supposed to be Mike is 12 inches away from the globe.
Mm. Well, I don't know.
Maybe
That's
12
that's
inches away from the port.
yeah. I mean, seriously. I mean, it's a power wheel, and you're putting a globe in there, and then going 12 inches away from the globe. So wouldn't that really put you at the port, at the front of the port? I'm sorry. That's kind of a I don't know. I don't know. Honestly. I mean, if the microphone's right in front of the port, I mean,
But
that's
2,500
totally
watts
different.
is a lot for a 10.
It is.
So if it's a 80 80 hertz, Bert, I could see it definitely being up there. If it's a 40 hertz, well, I don't know.
Well, you got to explain now, Ronnie. I mean, you got us both wondering. Where's it at? I mean, I understand you said the globe and then 12 inches from the globe, but is the port right there? Because, I mean, you think about the globe here and 12 inches from there in a power wheel, that's where I would have my port. So, I mean, is the mic right in front of the port?
Yeah. So, but check this out, Henry. Um, I don't know if you caught this or not, but those things funnel the they clip the sensor in the port, had a holder in there for it, and they had a port inside the port that shrunk the tube down to just butt up against the actual sensor, that hole in the meter. That's how they did that. So it's not like most people's,
Cheating.
you know.
Yeah, no one's going to that extreme. Well, maybe.
Well, they did, and they did it at I think it was Mecca's where they did that at.
And I've told people, why not get you a little piece of plexiglass that slides in and put that meter exactly where you know it peaks at? Because it could be at the back of your port, it could be in the middle, it could be at the front. So why not keep testing and see where it's louder at, and then make you a piece of plexiglass to stick that meter right there?
Mm,
Think about it.
uh, well,
It would stop the meter from, because I mean, you think about it now, they just stick the meter in the back of their port and it just bounces around.
well, so what these guys did though is they simply took a big pipe and they
But
butted
coded,
it
yeah,
up to the sensor.
yeah, no, yeah, no, I
Yeah, they
understand.
dropped it down to a quarter inch the size of that hole and just clipped it right in
But
there. And
then
that's how they did 180.
cheating. So one guy used a square port and just sent the truth. It's happened. I've seen everybody do a little bit of crazy stuff with it.
That's an old trick.
Boy, showing your age there, Brett. I'm
You
just
mean
saying a little bit.
nobody on this list here? Nobody's got a hole drilled in their floorboard where the meter goes. Let it be a port. Nobody's doing that. Dang.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Billy. Ouch. So, I mean, sorry. I got a couple messages on my phone there. We want you say 20,000. There you go. That's what's up. Congratulations,
Right.
Peter. Brett's a man. He's got a lot of knowledge. He's been around for a while.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Uh, Saw him the other night, man.
Yeah, great guy.
I hadn't seen this new build though.
Well, I haven't personally heard it, obviously, but I've heard it on the Team Notorious chat that Brett's on. Team Notorious, baby. What show are you talking about, Zachary? I mean, I'm sure I will be up there. We'll see.
That's code for broken. Wichita. Yeah, didn't we come to Wichita?
Yeah, I've been there. I was there once or twice last year. Once, I believe.
Yeah. Got caught. Hmm. Hmm. Well, Jimmy, what else? What else was we gonna? We talked about the website. We talked about those fees.
Website fees, membership. That's
Membership.
pretty much
Oh,
everything.
hey, here's a good one for you guys. I keep telling everybody, we're a really small league, uh, or whatever. So guess and put in the comments. Guess how many members you think we have. Everybody's scared to guess. Not everybody at one time. We won't clog up the chat. 80. That's a good guess. 1,000,000. I like your optimism. 200. That's a good guess. 47.59. I wish. Right. We have about 105. 110. Dwight with 110. Yeah, we got about 110. So yeah. So we don't have a whole lot as far as membership goes. So that being said, those are the people that's coming to finals when it's time. So if you want to compete in finals, and if you're not a member, you should probably get
You,
that.
you should definitely pay for
I'm
that.
cutting it off this time. I didn't cut it off about a week before last time, and it caused me some duress. This time,
Boy,
cutting it
it
off
better
early.
be a month. It better be a month ahead of time.
Yeah.
Um, you did it. It was like the day before, I think. I had people coming out.
Yeah.
Was like, I just paid
I
for a
won't do that
membership. I
again.
was like, no, yeah, you actually did. Damn it.
Yeah. Yeah, I won't do that again.
No, sir.
Right.
Wouldn't you agree?
What's that?
Sorry, I was talking out loud to my stuff.
Mm. So, Jimmy, what are your thoughts on multiple point shows, man? Think we should start doing that?
I've had a lot of people actually ask me about that.
Why does anybody want to do multiple point shows? Why would they want to do that?
For the people that can't make multiple shows and they want points for finals.
Yeah. Is there another benefit? other than paying more money?
How do we get invited to finals? You
5
get
shows or
invited.
points?
There you go. Perfect. 5 shows or 50 points per class.
Yeah, for whichever class you want to go in. It's hard to travel.
I would see that, less shows, more points. I mean, it's that. I agree with
So
that.
this is what I don't get. This is what I don't get. As a org owner, I want you guys at all the shows, right? I mean, I want you guys with us because we're trying to make a culture here. So we want to hang out and we want people there. So it don't seem like it would behoove me to offer you more points at one show just so you don't have to come to any more of my shows. It seems like kind of counterintuitive. And then, uh, man, I just don't get paying. I just don't get paying out of the extra money for points. Uh, if to me, I mean, if you're paying money for points, why don't you just buy the points? Why do you have to come to shows at all? So I don't really get the
I hope we won't never go there. Hopefully, you will
probably,
never be able to pay for your points to go to finals.
probably
No.
not. So, but anyway, so that's how everybody keeps asking. A lot of the other shows want us to do a 2 point, a 3 point, or whatever, like the other orgs do. But to me, it's counterproductive. Let me just take a little bit more money from you so that you don't come to any more of the shows. I mean, and the shows is fun. That's why we're doing them.
Well, and I mean, honestly, like, and I'm not trying to bash anybody else, but we don't stop. We go from finals to finals. So I might not have very many shows during the winter, and I agree with you guys when I say that, but I have plenty of shows during the summer, the fall, the spring, everything else that you guys have plenty of time to make your points if you really want to come to finals. And Jordan, everybody else, all our other judges will do the same. 100%.
We have so many shows around here. You can get that many points in a month if you want to, and you ain't got to get the points. You can lose every show. It's just 5 of them in a year. Um, and if you start late, well, just sit this one out and catch you next year. Life doesn't end, but yeah. So that's how come we don't do the
What
trip.
if you only have a couple shows? Well, maybe you need to drive a little bit more, Jason. And I'm sorry to be like that, but I know you come to plenty of shows down here, so that's not true.
Well, and
What
sooner or
what's
later,
the points break down to, Billy?
do I know?
Break the points down to them. 50 plays for first, or no, it's not. I'm sorry.
10 points for first.
10 points for
You get a
first.
point for entering, a point for demo, and a point if you have decal. So that's 13 points you can get right there.
For one show.
All right. So
What about second?
second is 5 points plus those other 3 points so you can get 8 if you get second. Third, gets 3 points plus those three, and not even placing gets you a point. But so my point is though, you can come to 5 shows and just don't even place first, second, third, and still come to the shows because it's 50 points or 5 shows. You know, so or 5 entries, if you will.
5 entries. So
Now
I
you
mean,
can
just like you
you
said,
can
you don't have to win at every show.
right.
You can go to 5 shows and be entered in all 5 shows and still come to finals
You got to enter the same class in those 5 shows
and be a member.
and be a member. Yeah.
You're in trouble, Dan. Mama's watching.
Right. So I saw somebody ask about how to get the membership. There are several ways, but the best way is to just, since if you're here on Facebook, you can message me on Facebook, but it's $ base horse is the cash out. But I got to have a way to get in touch with you so I can get, information from you. Um, so I may put a link on the website for that. I need to do it.
Absolutely. 50 points or 5 shows. Yes, absolutely. That's where a lot of people don't understand. It's 50 points or 5 shows.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we're not trying to make you have to work your butt off. But we do want people to come to our finals that are part of our culture, part of our family, if you will. We just don't want somebody rolling in last minute. You
get
know,
points, and then it's not fair to everybody
well, if
else.
they get the 50 points, they get them. That's cool. But you can't come in one or two shows. If we did a 4 point show like these other fools, they could come in and 13. If you got first place and got 13 points times four,
Done. We'd
one
never
show,
see him the rest of
you're in
the
finals.
We'd
Nah,
never see him the rest of the year.
I
So
ain't
I mean,
selling out like that. Nah, I want to hang out with you guys, and that's why we do this. It ain't just to nickel and dime you and all that stuff
absolutely,
to
because
make
we
you come to
appreciate
one
you
show
guys.
and no more.
It
That's not.
definitely is. It's definitely not about the money. Definitely not about that. It's we like to have fun. We like to hang out, and we like to see all you guys smile at the meter.
Right. Yeah, you do. That is per class. Uh,
Third class, absolutely. But remember, though, Dwight, if you come to a show and you enter in 3 different classes, you'll get them points in all 3 classes as well,
yeah,
even if you don't place.
yeah.
So I just joined. What do I do to get the points?
I just joined in. What do you went go to shows and you get points,
Really, Dan? Mama, get him.
right? So our finals are going to
October
be
1st.
in different locations across the country at the same time. So you might be competing against somebody,
Me. He'll be
Kansas,
down here in my
Michigan,
area.
and Miami. And we're gonna test this out. We're gonna do a trial run a couple of times before this. We're gonna pick a date that Jimmy's got a show, Jordan's got a show, and anybody else has got one, and we're gonna try it that way. And that might be the new way Base Wars goes. If you go to a Base Wars show on a Saturday, and there's 4 shows, one in Texas, one in Tennessee, one in Kansas, and one in Florida, we might stream them all into the same program, and you might be competing against others uh, across
It's
the
going to
country.
happen. Trust me. It's
Yeah,
going to happen. Definitely.
yeah,
We've talked about that.
yep.
I'm not going to tell you guys exactly which show that it's going to be, but it's going to happen.
You'll know ahead of time, though. We're not going to keep you in the dark, but we don't have one planned yet, but we do. We're going to. We're going to do it. So I need a wig, Jimmy. Got any ideas what kind of wig I should get? I'm gonna,
No.
I'm gonna
Mine's a
make an alter
natural.
ego,
I
right?
can't make that
I'm gonna
far.
start wearing this wig to the shows so that I can do hair tricks.
Do
Do
hair
beauty.
trims. All right. All the ladies in the podcast tonight watching this, help him out. I think
Right?
we got 2 of them. So
Dreadlocks might hurt when they hit me with
when they
the.
smack him in the side of
Yeah,
the head, absolutely.
yeah. I don't want no staples in the back of my head.
Don't order it from where she lives. Thanks, Pippin. I appreciate you too, fucker.
Oh, the only thing you gain from getting points is if you're gonna participate in finals. That's really the only.
Absolutely.
Currently, that's the only benefit to it. But by the time we start our new year, there are going to be some other pretty major benefits to having a membership.
Absolutely. We're not going to display that or
Yeah, I
tell
can't.
anybody.
It ain't done yet, so I don't want to put it
It's
out
in the
yet.
works.
I hate to say it's going to happen, then not happen. So
With a trash top. That's funny.
80s hairband. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Closer to Alabama. Well, uh, So we have lots of them in Mobile every month. Melissa Hall just agreed to do some shows. She'll be doing North Alabama. So Alabama's going to be covered pretty soon.
Well, you'll probably have to pay for a hotel room and all kinds of fancy stuff for him because if he's coming down, I'm taking my bedroom for the weekend. So, I mean, that's going to be pretty expensive, Dan.
Yeah, I was curious what people would think about this. Uh, you know, uh, doing them in multiple spots. We'll get together. We need to look at the calendar, and the next time we have more than one show, go ahead and try it.
Yeah, I think it'd be pretty good. Billy needs a Jerry curl.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah,
got to spray that shit down too.
you can rock that. Yeah.
That'd be pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Hmm.
Sorry.
I got one of those SSA meters, right?
Okay.
Where I can do videos,
Hmm.
So that's what I'm gonna start doing, and that's why I want the wig. Nobody wants to see a bald head. It don't show no movement. But if I get me a cool wig, then I
You
can.
can hide the SSA meter up in the top of the wig, so people
Hey,
like
that makes us throw it in. Yeah. That way,
Dan Curran couldn't see it up in there,
yeah,
and
yeah,
he'll actually turn it up while you're in there and not know that there's actually a meter.
right.
Mm,
Now
mm.
this is what I was actually really considering.
Joe Dirtwig, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah, Jamie has actually blown a wig off of somebody before.
I've already thought about how I could get it to stay on my head. I don't know. I don't know how wigs work, but it's gonna have to be glued, I would think, in some way.
It's
Yeah,
happened. I've seen it.
a hoodie though in July or June on the
That's
coast
not
is
gonna
not
happen.
happening.
Not gonna happen. Absolutely not. No, not unless you're severely hungover and just shouldn't be there anyways.
Right.
CA glue and Velcro.
There's bound to be a way they keep those things on. These people in the movies, they're doing flips and stuff.
There's some certain type of glue that they
But of
use to
course,
keep the
I
hair
guess
on.
if they were pinning it to the hair they already have, maybe I should just grow hair.
There you go. You get that so glow. That's pretty funny.
Hmm.
I don't know about that, Dwight. Your truck's sounding pretty nasty.
Yeah. Yeah, I like his truck.
My haircut is fine. You just mad because I still grow hair. Dan Current. Or no, that was Pippin that said that. Sorry. Sorry, Dan. I keep that short. All right. We're getting pretty laid back here. Hair
That's the
transplant.
same, man.
All right. Well, y'all have something that you would like to talk to, please shout out. Let us know. I mean, this has gotten kind of pretty boring. We're talking about a hair and stuff.
Yeah, that's true. We should just brought on a hairstylist.
Right?
Just made it a hair show.
A wig show. Where's your truck, Billy? Yeah, we all want to know that.
It's in Wiggins.
So we've heard.
He probably knows exactly where it is. I probably need to ask him where my truck's at. Hmm.
I think we should save Melissa for next weekend if she's possibly free. I would hate to bring her on here at the end because I'm sure she has plenty to say.
Have you met Melissa?
No, ma'am. Or no, sir. Sorry.
She's she ain't one with a lot of words. She's more a listening type person.
Okay. Well, Snoop Dogg now owns Death Row Records. See, I will be free. All right. Well, we're gonna have Melissa on next weekend
Right?
or next Monday. Sorry, I don't know why I said that.
Cool.
I think next Monday we should reach out to all the judges. Everybody, y'all hear it right now. Next Monday, Base Wars judges: Jordan, Chet, Dan, Melissa, Billy, Jimmy. I mean, who else am I
We have
forgetting?
to figure out our new program because this one won't hold all those people.
We're gonna have to figure it out next week.
Fix the Bluetooth on my computer. Are there any computer guys in the chat there? I think potentially maybe I unhooked my Bluetooth module in my computer, my wireless Bluetooth module. I'm not sure, but I think that could have happened. My question is if the Bluetooth and the Wi-Fi is together, do they have different antennas? Because one of those potentially could be unhooked, but my Wi-Fi works. My Bluetooth does not. And we had a little trouble hooking up one of the antennas when we put it back together, but and I thought we got it hooked up, but we may not have. Yeah, okay. Usually separate.
Yep, that's what I was going to say too. But
Hmm. Well, I researched, and there's a lot of them that are combined now. I just don't know if mine is that or not. But we thought it was the Wi-Fi, and the Wi-Fi works, so it must not. Might be something different. But my Bluetooth doesn't work, which means mouse, keyboard, all that stuff, kind of a pain. But it worked before we fixed the screen. You remember I had a little screen problem. He was
Yep.
right about that. It was the ribbon cable going into the actual monitor, not on the board, but up on to the monitor.
talk to Dan. Dan's helped me with a lot of my stuff.
Yeah,
Dan's the man. Dan's the man.
yeah. I can. I know I can do. I can use a dongle and make it work, but I'm just trying to get it back right because when you mobile as much as I am, it's kind of nice not have to carry this stuff. Like it'd be nice if the Bluetooth would just work the way it was supposed to. Jimmy left. Hmm. Bluetooth again. Huh. Check like there's so many USB ports. Right. And all mine are used up right now. They're all used up. Yeah, I did the driver. I tried the driver. I've tried to fix that. That was not it. Like I said, it worked. We took the computer apart, put it back together, and it didn't work no more.
Sorry, had to answer my phone.
Mm.
All right. Well, I don't mean to be rude, but I have work stuff I need to do. So unless somebody has something they would like to talk to, Dan said he can help you later, Dan.
Yeah. Yeah. Dan, I'll call you tomorrow. Well, that's a good deal. Well, we go get supper early. What you think?
That'd be nice for once. And unfortunately, I got to deal with some work stuff. So
You know
I
what I
don't
wish
mean to
I
be.
had? I wish I had spaghetti. I'm in a spaghetti mood.
Uh, I get tired of skitty.
I hadn't had it in so long.
Come up here, Mama makes a mean
I only
skin.
like it if I have bread, right?
We don't celebrate Valentine's Day, Dan. It's
Uh-huh.
a it's a commercial holiday. I've been married for 27 years, going on 28. She knows I love her. I buy her anything she wants.
Thinks you got a
Valentine's Day
character,
is a commercial holiday,
right?
but
All right. Well, let's do this thing, man.
all right, let me find this little
So
video
next week
here.
we're gonna
All
have
the judges,
Melissa,
at
Chet.
least.
It'd be tough to get Chet on here. He's kind of camera shy.
Well,
Uh, I bet Alan would be game.
I'd like to try to have all the judges on next week. We'll reach out and see if everybody's available.
Robert's
You know,
been on here a time or two.
yep. So is Dan. So is Jordan.
Yeah.
So it's
Uh,
possible.
yeah. All right. Well, message everybody on our little group and tell them to go get haircuts and shave and all that stuff.
Absolutely. Thank you guys. We appreciate you guys. Have a great night.